this video, instead of making 3 separate videos for parts 2, 3, and 4 for the Apothecary Diaries light novel readings, I'm just going to do one video, cover all that, and put the links for the 3 separate videos in the description, so you guys won't have to go through, you know, all that to find it. And since I don't put the part number in the tags, it's less tags for me to do. I don't have to worry about the tags anyway. Because usually I just put volume 1 in the tag and not volume 1 part 2 or whatever. So that works out for me too. Anyway, in parts 2, 3, and 4, Mao Mao goes through, you know, starting her job as a taste tester for Gyokyo. They do the love potion, finding the ghost, or finding out who the ghost was and dealing with that. The fire where they start the investigation on, you know, people tossing the wooden strips in the fire and the guy with the rash. What else? And the garden party, essentially. And yeah, I was just as surprised as everybody else when we found that her freckles were not real, essentially. Because, I mean, do they really think freckles are ugly? Seriously? Freckles are not ugly. Anyway, but yeah, the virtuous consort thing, being the mother-in-law when she was only like 9 years old, that's freaking creepy. And I know that way back when the age of consent and everything was different, and people got married a lot younger in other countries and all that than they used to, or they do now, I mean, you know, stuff like that. But it's still creepy to me. Freaking 9 years old. Jesus. Ugh. Oh, it's a good thing Mama's not that young, thank God. Anyway, this is also where I was kind of suspecting that, like I said before, I was suspecting that Jinshi was the Emperor's brother at this point in the story in part 4. Because, I mean, like I said, Jinshi went missing. Later on in the party, Mama had noticed that Jinshi wasn't there. And who else was missing? The sickly younger brother of the Emperor. So, I mean, why would you not assume that maybe they're one and the same person? You know? Seriously. I mean, you're kind of making it a little obvious unless you're trying to do, shoot, what's the word for it? Unless you're trying to misdirect us. Or maybe that is part of it. It's just Jinshi is just a persona, and that's not actually what his name is, and that's... But still, even him not being there, and then the younger brother not being there, you cannot hope to make people think, oh, wait, that's not a coincidence at all. Seriously. How could I not think that? And, yeah, what I was saying in the video about why didn't Lady Liwa not take the advice that Gyokyo was trying to give her? I mean, because, for one, they were trying to wait for one of the consorts to give the Emperor a son, and since she had done that, surely she would have been in a much better standing, even without the face powder, that she wouldn't have had to worry about losing his favor, because, I mean... She's got him a baby boy. That would have been putting her in a much more higher position in the ranking, because she gave him an heir. But the most logical thing would have been to stop using the face powder, because like I said before in the video, it's not gonna hurt her to stop using it. It's not like Yoko said, try using these herbs and you and your baby will feel better. It's not like she said that, because then there's the risk of what if it's poison, you know? There's no poison in this situation because she's removing something. She's not adding something. So, yes, it would have been a risk of, you know, not being as beautiful, but she obviously was still beautiful even without the face powder. So... because like I said, that her having a child and it was a boy, that would have been her, that could have been given her a comfortable enough standing in this where she could have tried not using the face powder for like a week or two, and if she had felt better, it's like, okay, maybe this is what the reason was, and she could have tried maybe finding some sort of other kind of beauty product she could have used until then to that way, keep the Emperor's attention. Because I mean, she was good looking and she had gigantic tatas. So that should have been, that coupled with the fact that, like I said, she had a son instead of a girl, that would have kept her in good enough standing with the Emperor to at least give it a trial run where, stop using the face powder for 2 weeks, and if, you started feeling better and the baby wasn't getting as sick, maybe, I don't know, maybe the face powder would have been the cause, I don't get it. Maybe you guys can explain it better, I don't know. Anyway, what else? I don't really have too much else to say for these videos other than what I already said in the actual recordings. So if you want to, hear anything else I might have, forgotten that I had said in those recordings, go on and listen to them. The links will be in the description for parts 2, part 3, and part 4. So I will see you guys in the next video.